Welcome back to Popes and Pylons. Let's play some more Europa Universalis IV as Saxony. We're going for our custom Saxon Federation achievement. We have to have, well, Voltaire's nightmare happen, which means 75 princes in the HRE, while following a whole bunch of rules about expansion or, not expansion, as if expanding in the HRE wasn't difficult enough. We also have that outside potential possible goal of going for Meissner Porcelain, but honestly, we'll see. You can check out all the rules in my first episode or in the doobly-doo down below. There's a long version of the rules as originally suggested by Visa in the comments of the first episode. It is not 100% what I'm following, but it is pretty close. Now, where are we at? We are in a war against not much. There are 4,000 people somewhere. They ran away. But we're just eating up. We've fully eaten up Münster here, and Nassau is essentially done. I'm just waiting for the siege to happen. Now, what are we going to do in this war? One thing is, well, take some land. We accepted Westphalian culture, so we can grab some Westphalian land from these Munsterites here. And then technically, we could grab Nassau as a vassal. Which has 2 Rhenish culture provinces, and there's a bunch more Rhenish culture here that we could feed into them. Now, we're not annexing any, fully annexing any princes, so we can't feed Nassau tons of land, but in theory, Gelre could lose 2 provinces, Trier could lose a province, and the Palatinate could lose a province, and we could feed all of those to Nassau. I don't know if that's good enough, but it would be a start. And it would get us closer to the real enemy over here. Ugh, filthy French. Ugh. As my voice shows its edge a little bit there. Now, there are other things we have to think about. One is the institution, because we're pretty close to taking the institution, except for Moni. So it has spread far enough that we can definitely turn off the spread in Braunschweig. And probably, it's not on here, it's on in Thüringen, where there are elections this weekend, I believe. Go and vote if you're German and live in Thüringen. Yeah, the question is whether we want to do this, because Thuringia itself, which is the place that we would want to convert because it has a lot of development, it would take another 3 years, if this is not a lie. Let's do the quick math. 2.5 per month, that is numbers. It's just numbers. It's 30 a year, right? I think it's 30 a year. And we have 80 to go, so yeah, 3 years is about right. It's a long time, and we keep on overcapping on admin, which leads to us developing instead of using the admin more, in a better place. So I'd rather just accept and get the money, pay the money for it. Question is, where do we get the money? We need about 400 ducats, I believe. 416 ducats, so we lack 130 ducats. Can we ask our burghers for 130 ducats? Yes. Yes, we can. They would be disloyal for a while, but, I think that's fine here. Yeah, let's just do this. And then do this. Missing out on anything? I don't think so. Forgetting anything? Any institution embracement cost modifiers? I don't know what that would be. Grab it. And now you tell me in the comments what I forgot about. That's fine. Let's take the scythe here. Let's take modern theocracy, which unlocks another idea group, which I'm pretty sure we want to go into. Now, what do we have right now? We have humanist and the other thing, quantity. So we could go back into another admin one, which would be religious probably. Now, do we actually need religious ideas? I said earlier that it's sort of a must for this campaign. Among other things because of the fact that we need to have everything be a proper religion, proper version of our religion. But we've been doing really well with conversion so far, thanks to the bonus you get when switching. And since our expansion is going to be slightly slow, we might be okay just step by step converting stuff with one guy. I mean, sure, tolerance +2 is nice, church power is nice, but really not really necessary. Missionary don't care. Deus Vult will be helpful with all these Catholics around. And the culture conversion cost is gonna be good. Plus, if we do this, we also get an edict that allows us for another -20 culture conversion cost, right? Is that something we already unlocked? Or is that something that we would still need something for? Oh no, we would need influence ideas, which we might not ever take. So let's take this on its face value. We get the culture conversion cost, which is nice. We get the permanent casus belli, which is nice, and then conversion, which will be good if we ever get to do mass expansion, and will not be good if we do not. What's the alternative, then? Grab influence after all for... See, we can never use annexation, really. Well, technically we can. Technically. We can never annex a prince, but if we aid like a bunch of Lithuania, say, fediture subject that is not in the HRE, then we could annex it later on. So in the future it could become relevant, but right now, as our expansion stands, it's not. Differentiations, reputation, kinda not great. Don't think we need another mill one. And then what would admin be if not religious? I mean, I like innovativeness in theory. But we don't have the right mill ones to go with it. And innovativeness is weird. Or innovative ideas. That is very weird. I don't know quite yet. I think I'm gonna take Diptech here, so I'm not behind, and then I'll think about it a little bit more. And if you guys have ideas, then please do let me know. Because I'm not sure. I would like to be sure. So let me know what that next idea group should be. Decisions. We can run. Yeah, well, we have no tolerance for heretics. It's not even true, right? We're Saxon. We're super tolerant, I believe. If I ever find the right screen. Wittenberg University +3 tolerance of heretics. Yeah, but you know, we could reduce that a bit. Seems fine. Then again, we don't need to because we're not currently converting anything. So let's not right now. It doesn't matter either way right now. More tolerance of heretics for stability cost. I don't think we need this ever. And less tolerance, but more missionary strength again. So if we want to, we can go for extremely deep missionary strength. But it's not currently necessary. All right, anything else going on? We can make states, yeah, but it's a cruddy state, so we will not. And our age is ending. Yes. Let's unpause. Let's do some warring. Let's not. Even this war, I shouldn't be fighting at speed 5. Let's just try not to. Nuremberg wants to marry me. Why? I mean, I know you love me. Love me. Released in peace. Yes, we did. We did release you in peace. Because we need princes. But you're not an elector, so why would I care? I don't know if I've ever finished the thought earlier. So we could have... no, I didn't. We could vassalize Hessen and take a bunch of Westphalian land, but that would almost certainly mean ginormous coalitions, which would murder us. And I, for one, don't enjoy being murdered all that much. See, even this, yeah, we could dodge this coalition, I'm sure. But it's a lot of people that care a lot about me doing this. And that's probably not worth it for a country we can't feed too much anyway. Yeah, we want to do the same thing with mines, so still kind of a thing, but I just don't see how, right? So instead, let's have a look at what our peace deal with Münster would look like, and then we can consider the rest. Now, Paderborn would be dip-free because we have a claim, so would Münster, which would probably already... Yeah, this is sort of the size of AE that we can take, I believe. Because the bottom four, Pomerania, Bremen, Dithmarschen, and Verden, we can just wait for the next year for, so that's fine. And then we just need to check pieces with the others and or butter them up a bit. This would be doable as a peace deal. But I assume if I added Osnabrück, it would go nuts. Yeah. At this point, all the people that we can just wait for are no longer people we can wait for. And the other ones would hate us too much to be disinterested. So I guess it's going to be something like this. Oh, we also... I didn't even remember that. We're no longer allied to the Emperor because Lüneburg is the Emperor. So if I were to do this, then Lüneburg would ask for land back and that would suck. So we need to think about a way to hide our coring here. There are ways. I'm not saying it's not a thing we can do. It's just not something we should forget about. What about releasing Brunswick? I don't believe that causes aggressive expansion. It does not. It costs me a bit of dip. But releasing Brunswick for 9 dip is fine. I could also release Cleves and Berg. I think releasing people is good here. Where would Cologne happen? In Westfalen. Now they won't be super protected or anything. But I believe this is still something we are interested in. Yeah, 77 dip is a lot to pay for not gaining anything for ourselves. But I think this is a move we want to do, want to make. And then we're gonna humiliate the little beatards. Question is, do we force their religion? Do we not? No, I really want to. Maybe we don't release Cologne because it's so expensive. And then we make... Wait. Oh, does it depend on the land I'm taking? The land that's left that I'm forcing into... So now this is 14. Take these away. Force religion 34. Is it always the difference to 100? I don't know how this war score percentage is calculated. If I were not humiliating it, no, it's not always the difference to 100 at least. So if I were to do this and then make you release Cleves and Cologne after all, the piece of our value doesn't change. Okay. So it costs the same per dip, apparently, to release and to force religion. Which is why removing these didn't help, and now adding these again doesn't cost anything. Okay, I understand now. I understand now. So we'd release all these people, make the remaining Osnabrück, which is all that's left of Münster, be our religion, make them pay as war reps, and another alliance with Nassau, and take some ducats. That would be a peace deal we can do next year. I think it's an okay peace deal. Yeah, the 77 dip is a bit sad, but I think it's good for the Empire. It's good for the Empire. For the Empire. So I don't hate that. At the same time, we would... Well, not at the same time. Before we do that, we would go and not vassalize you, because we can't, but we'd force your religion. We'd Make you transfer me trade power, which actually is not necessary at all. Let's not do that. Pay me war reps though. And end your rivalry to Hessen. Like that. And this we can already do. I think this is utterly fine. Right? Right. Made it for themselves, just get them out of here, generate some prestige and stuff. Seems good. But now, the question is, what kind of war can we use to hide our coring of Münster and Paderborn? And I want to be able to attack somebody that I can force religion on. Ideally an easy war that we can use force religion in. Now, I don't think it's super important to convert any of these one province miners, because they're gonna be converted, have their land converted to Protestant, and if their capital is converted to Protestant, then I hope they'll just see the light, as they say. So it would be nice to find somebody that's a bit further away from a center of stuff. Hey Pomerania, how are you allied? Not too powerfully. But you're in a trade league. So yeah, that's a lot of people. That's gonna be a big problem with most of these miners. So we might have to look around a bit for somebody to attack. What about Mecklenburg? We don't have a choice, do we? You're not Mecklenburg, you're Lübeck. Hello Mecklenburg. Mecklenburg is currently dying, so maybe not. Lübeck is at war, so maybe there would be a way to attack them, but I doubt it. I assume the Danish would be defending. East Frisia. Ferdinand Utrecht, not in a thing. Utrecht is relatively big considering what it is, but this would be okay. Question is, would I have a CB? Let's wait for our diplomat to come back. I feel like we don't have a proper CB here. Heh. None. And we can't fabricate a claim. I would like a forced religion casus belli, but I guess for that we would need Deus Vult, essentially. What about Würzburg? Palatinate and Brabant, you are Protestant. At least you have Protestant land. You are still Catholic. Oh, this is not trivial. This is not, in fact, trivial. So I'm sure we could do these guys. I don't think we have a claim right now. We could just generate one and nobody would defend at the moment. Right, the Emperor would protect them, but they wouldn't. Let's try to really quickly get a spy network on Würzburg. And who else would be an option? I can't punch anybody is the thing. So it would need to be somebody like Hesse maybe. We have no friends. And we don't have a claim, but that's something that can be changed. We're improving with Lübeck, who love us by now. It's already maxed though, so let's come home. Let's build a spy network on you. Yeah, that's gonna take a day or two. But I think hiding the coring here it's important. I don't want to. Not only will it screw with the, will it annoy the Emperor if we refuse, which would be fine. It also gives us and the province a penalty, which is not fine. Also, well, I guess there's no imperial authority I could reduce, but if there was, it would be reduced. So why is this reduced again? Because an elector is a subject state. That is so bad. So that's still Bohemia. We really need to end the overlordship, or the thing between Bohemia and Austria has to stop. It's killing the empire. Can't have that. Put some boots onto some heads. Like that. Keep rolling. No, I don't want your peace, Münster. I want my own peace. Give me a quick look at a... Choose my mode. So I believe we have Casus Belli against Casai Belli. Probably. Only against stuff that's striped, right? We have Conquest here. And this is Truces. There's Humiliated Rival against Venice. And against Denmark. Now, could I attack Venice? No. I mean, yes, but no. Let's not go for that one. I really don't want to pay for the fort in Münster, honestly. There should be no more enemies around. They're not. But the fort is kind of relevant because of rebellion. Maybe. We're losing a lot of money. Why are we losing this much money? What's going on here? Oh, my army's still reinforcing. Yeah, okay, fine. I accept. I hate it, but I accept. I don't want to marry Bavaria. Please. Come on. Marry Bavaria. Aspect of faith. Yes, probably. Maybe I do pick up idea cost, and we don't have that idea group yet, but we do want one. Yeah, let's pick up idea cost. And then once we know what that idea group is going to be, that's going to be good. Age of Reformation has happened. Here we go. Now, this should be good for us. And it is. We already have the necessary things happened here. What are these called again? Era, age, goals, whatever. These things completed, 3 of them. We have joined the Reformation, we are humanist, and we have converted another nation just now. Almost convert provinces too, and we're not gonna have either of these happen. I mean, technically, China Ware is the plan, but no. No. Not in time. So we're going to be doing quite fine getting Splendor here, and then we can always hit that Start Golden Era button when we need that extra morale boost or want to spend a bunch of Monarch points. So probably before we pick our idea group, or before we put Monarch points into the idea group that we pick, we should also go and start our Golden Age. Blasphemy Act? No. Don't need it. Don't need it. What I need is Spy Network. So I can have a war to hide my war. You hired some Hessians here. Münster, where are you going? To Thuringen? Yeah, maybe we're gonna go fight. It's gonna once again be bad on the combat modifiers, but we have so many numbers. They are just gonna, yeah, not evaporate, but they're not doing well. And then we can get rid of them. And pop. So Münster just paid a whole bunch of money, I assume, to Hesse, only to have the Hessian armies murdered immediately. Which is bad for the Hessians, but at least they get the money. And it does not help the other guys at all. Don't really want the Danes to walk through my countryside, honestly. I'm going to decline. They're my rival anyway. Why would I let them in? No. Please take the long way if you have to. You want peace, Münster? I am surprised. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Spy in Hessen. Colonialism. More tech. That's mill, right? Yeah. Wow, that's a cheap mill tech. 482? Pretty cheap. Why is it this cheap? Ideas, neighbor bonus, and my oh, why? Wow. I just rediscovered a feature. I used this in probably my first campaign ever, and a few afterwards, but I haven't been using it in a while. If somebody else is ahead of you in a technology and you have Spy Network on them, you get a technology discount. I've completely forgotten about that feature. Just completely, just went poof. Well, sweet. Because Hesse has better military than we have, and we have some spy network on them, we get a discount. Does that mean I want to wait? Probably don't want to wait until the end of the year, because that would increase the increase over time. We could wait until like the... We don't need Miltech right now, right? There's no hurt in waiting a month or two. We're just tiny bit reduced price. I assume this already reduced to like 480, slightly less. 482? Was it 486 before? I feel? Maybe not. Maybe 483. Maybe we just saved 1 point. Maybe we saved nothing. I don't know. I don't know. Who knows? Not me. But I wait for the December tick and then take it. Now we're at 481. Whoo! Saved so much. But I mean, it was free, right? Waiting here was just free. And it would wait longer if it wasn't for the increase over time that would tick up. And we're never gonna raise that, I don't think. Unless somebody else takes better tech. No, it's fine. Let's just grab it. Here we go. Yeah. You could very well argue that that was wrong. And I'll tell you why once I've decided on which kind of new unit I want here. I still don't think we have tons to... We don't really have modifiers, positive combat modifiers, so I still want a defensive setup. So I want Landsknecht infantry. Alright. Oh, also better. Or did I not have new ones of these? Did I get new things everywhere, or did I just screw up? Anyway, never want shock value on my cannons, so here goes Pedrero, and that's okay. The reason I maybe shouldn't have taken it just yet is that I could have started my Golden Era, and if I'm planning to invest into an idea group very soon anyway and want to take Golden Era for that, I might as well have done that now. And waited with the tech, or done this and then click the tech. So done the tech on the same day, but taking the Golden Era first. Maybe that would have been right. Let's try to remember it for the next one. Taking attrition, not okay. Let's go to Rupin. And put our boots down again. Now, we're getting close here. Next monthly tick should be fine. Columbia exchange, something American colonization. Price of livestock and grain. Price of livestock and grain switches around. Yeah, I'm not tired. This is my normal mode of speaking. Here comes the claim. And I just walked up here, but I need the army back south. Who are you allied to again? You're not in trade dig, are you? No. So I'm just gonna have to fight Magdeburg. Cool. Split you in half, send the other half of you south. Grab the siege guy. This should be totally fine. I hope. It might be Lüneburg. I don't think Lüneburg's gonna come in, no. Could make Magdeburg co-belligerent. There's very little reason not to. You could say no reason not to. And you can force their religion. Yeah, sure. You have no other friends, right? You're not in the trade league or anything. No. So, declare war. Conquest of castle. It's not actually what I want, but I have no other CB. Call in Magdeburg. And punch. Wait a day and punch. And crunch. Now that we're at war, I'm gonna check my peace offer here again. No coalition happening. Actually, 2 more takes of money I can take. Hooray! And yeah, coalition is fine. Now this makes me think, right? If the coalition is this fine, I assume it's not fine enough that I could instead take, like, Cologne. Wait, where's my... Am I no longer taking land? Did I at some point... Oh. Good thing I didn't just click this. At some point I lost my land taking here. Clear this offer. I want these two, and there's the coalition. That makes me more... It just makes me feel better. Seeing that coalition there. Seeing people who hate me, that's just... Oh, it warms my heart. Would this technically be an option? I think it's too many. Yeah, it's too many. Let's not do this. Let's do this. And then release... Whoop. Yeah. Wait, why can't I do this now? What did I just... Seed Paderborn, Seed Münster. Release all of them. I will lose my claim on Paderborn. Clearly I'm releasing somebody in Cologne, Paderborn, right? Wait, how are they seeding and I'm losing my claim? That seems wrong. Paderborn. It's a colonial core here, so releasing Cologne probably screws that around. Yeah. Let's not release Cologne. There are gonna be other ways, right? Cologne. And now it's... This piece of a deal is weird. I want Paderborn and I want Münster. I want to release Brunswick and Cleves. No weird losing of claims. Good. I'm gonna leave Cologne as it is because I can't really do anything else. Now we can't force religion and humiliate. I love humiliating, but we're decent on power protection. We're gonna get more for taking land from a rival already, right? Yeah. So maybe we can go without the humiliate. Let's just Let's just go force religion and ask for your money and stop that alliance because why not? Maybe I shouldn't stop that alliance. Probably shouldn't stop that alliance, right? Gives them some sort of protection against neighbors, and I don't want them to be eaten. This? I think this is fine. Leave Cologne because that's gonna screw everything over. Coalition is fine, we said, right? Yep. Good. Go for it. So we're demanding this. Winning our battles meanwhile. Getting a bunch of stuff. And yes, I was allowed to, I just was afraid for a second because I hadn't fixed my Westphalian problem, but I did. I did. So we need to core this and this as well. And once these cores are done, we can end this other war. In case you're even less familiar with HRE mechanics than I am, the reason I'm doing this is the ability of the Emperor to ask for land back. So the AI Emperor can ask us to return a province we took if it's not rightfully ours. And we saw that in the peace deal there was like a little empire symbol with an exclamation mark, that would be a thing. The Emperor cannot do that. Well, they couldn't have done it while they're at war either, so maybe this would have been fine. But that's not reliable. But they can't ask for it back while we're at war. And as soon as they have a core on it, they won't. As we have a core on it, they also can't ask for it back anymore. So essentially all that we need to do is wait for the cores to finish here and then peace out. And then they can never ask us for it back, which is sweet. That's why I needed to fabricate all those claims. That's why we had to do all this stuff. I don't think I actually need those claims on Würzburg at the moment. Do I still want to... having it... It's better to have it than to need it, right? So let's just get it. Also, you know what else is good to have? Time. And we're out of it. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you like what you're seeing, please do hit that like button. Subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. If you have an idea as to what my new idea group should be, then do let me know about that in the comment section. And if you have anything else to say, also put it there, because, you know, I care. And I respond. I'm a tiny bit behind responding to you guys in the comments. I'm sorry for that. I've read your comments. I just haven't had the leisure time to respond yet. But I will. I will. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time.